The Cleveland Clinic says cardiac arrest can be deadly if it lasts longer than 8 minutes. So happening today, a new initiative will be applied in Cumberland County to make sure every minute counts.
Fox 43's Sire Williams joins us now live in Fairview Township, York County, with more information on the 4-Minute City program. What's up, Sire?
Good morning, Sean and Jackie. So yes, the 4-Minute City program is an AED that is at least 4 minutes away from when a trauma or sudden cardiac arrest is occurring. Now, this is a community initiative launched by the Peyton Walker Foundation, the Avive company, as well as the Emergency Service Health Federation. And joining me now is Beckham. He is the president of the Avive Corporation. Can you tell me, with this launching in Cumberland County, what is the importance of having these readily available?
Well, first, what I would say is people who live in Cumberland County should be incredibly proud to be citizens of this community today. Sudden cardiac arrest affects 350,000 people in the United States every single year, and the survival rate across the country at just about 10% is abysmal. And what I would say is that it doesn't have to be 10%. There are steps that we can take as a community to be able to change that. And Cumberland County has decided that this is an important enough issue that they're going to bring the Avive AED into the community and put it into the hands of everyday citizens to allow them to help save more lives.
Okay, so this is not your typical AED, and you don't necessarily have to be the EMS to help somebody out. So can you walk me through what this would be if a traumatic situation like sudden cardiac arrest was occurring?
Yeah, for sure. So one of the incredible things about the Avive Connect AED is that it's connected with your local 911 network. And so in the event that somebody goes into cardiac arrest, that 911 network is able to alert nearby AEDs to notify members of the care team, the cardiac arrest rapid engagement team that we're launching today, that a cardiac arrest is taking place so that they can bring this to the location of the individual who needs it. Now, the AED itself is actually going to go off and it's going to say cardiac arrest nearby, take this AED, and it's going to display a map showing the individual who's going to respond exactly where they need to go. And once they arrive on the scene, if we can just go over here to the mannequin, what they're going to do is they're going to arrive, they're going to take the AED, and they're going to pull out these pads. Now, these ones are training pads for the purpose of the demonstration today, right. But when they pull them out, the AED is going to begin telling them exactly what they need to do. And as soon as the pads are pulled out and the mannequin is opened up, they're going to take these pads, they're going to place them on the patient's chest, just like this.
And it shows you exactly where you should be placing
That's
them
correct.
on the chest.
Right on the pads themselves, it shows you exactly where they need to go. And then the AED is going to analyze that patient's heart rhythm, and it's going to determine whether it needs to give a shock to that patient to restart that patient's heart back into a survivable rhythm. Now, while this is happening, those care team members are also going to provide CPR, high-quality compressions on the patient's chest to help to pump blood throughout the patient's body to their heart and to their brain. And hopefully this is going to go ahead and increase that survival rate from 10% to 20% or 30% or higher and higher to let people live more lives, spend more Christmases with their families, and be able to live another day.
Okay, and this is important because we know that the response rate for EMS is about 8 minutes, but each minute technically counts when you're using one of these, correct?
That's correct. Now, the heroes in Cumberland County and across the country, firefighters, paramedics, police officers, and others do their absolute very best to be able to show up as quickly as they can, but they just can't be there in 10 seconds or 30 seconds every single time. And when somebody experiences a cardiac arrest, their chances of survival often decreases by 10% for every minute that they don't receive life-saving care. And so the idea of having somebody show up before first responders can get there is incredibly pivotal when it comes to being able to save people's lives.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. So 25 of these Avive AEDs will be dispersed throughout the Cumberland community today, and we want to make sure that you guys know exactly how to work it, what it does. So you can head to our website at fox43.com for that information. But for now, in York County, Sierra Williams, Fox 43 News.